Well, we're lining up for the night ride. Abby's driving because it's women's weekend of wheeling. So she's going to drive for the night ride. It's going to be a night ride, so probably not much camera action. But I just wanted to let you know that Abby's driving the wrecker. Well, hi there. Welcome to BSF Recovery Team. Yes, that's right. We're narrating again this way. Simply because I didn't do much... Well, I didn't talk to the camera much while we were up there. I had a lot of things on my mind, so we're narrating this way. I hope you like it. As I said before, we didn't film much of the night ride simply because it was dark, and the cameras don't really film in the dark very well. A little bit of the trail ride. But like I said, Abby's driving, which I don't know is harder or easier. Harder because you're off-road in the dark and you can't see anything, or easier because you're off-road and in the dark and can't see anything. I don't know if you guys recognize that, but that bridge, we cut the trail down to that bridge years ago. There's a video on it. So no major catastrophes happened during the night ride. It was an easy ride. Everybody made it out. And it was 11 o'clock. So by the time we got back, we were tired and just went to sleep. And that's pretty much it for the night ride. Now, for the next day. Yeah, you're still in high range, so go across the bridge and we'll shift it into low range. We're back at the park. It's Saturday morning, and we're just hanging out to see what kind of trouble they get into. We're gonna go sit on the top of Hercules because our radio reaches everywhere from up there. So that's what we're heading to do. All right, so we're here up on Hercules, or near Hercules, where we can get radio reception, and we'll just see what's going on. So we let Jimmy out to run, and there were a couple of Jeeps coming through high voltage.
Keep driver, straighten out. Straighten out. There you go. Climb in the rear, you're over it.
But 20 or 30 minutes of that, and Abby was bored. She wanted to drive. So Abby got tired of sitting there, so we're gonna drive around a little bit, see what's going on.
Maybe a thicker one would work better.
Yeah. So we were tooling around, and we just got a call. Vehicle over by Mud Run. Not sure what's wrong with it. Not sure what it is, but we're heading over to Mud Run to see what it is and if we can help out. So, to Mud Run.
To Mud Run.
Abby's going to turn around, and we're going to tow this from the front. We have a side-by-side here that kind of swamped out and won't start. Watch your fingers. not the J-hook end, but the other end. We want to go under the control arm and then to the back portion and hook it on the back portion. Okay?
So,
Under the control arm and then hook it over the back with this hook right here.
we'll put it under.
That hook right there will hook the control arm.
We'll edit that part out.
So hooking up a little side-by-side like this to our tow truck sling is kind of like hooking up a little Geo Metro to a 70s semi-truck sling. It's a little difficult. All right, we're ready to go. How come?
Because when I was under it, I was trying to look and then my head touched the mud.
Well, that's part of recovery.
There's mud on my knee too.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Well, I know this thing didn't make it up that many hills yesterday.
Well, this is your first side-by-side recovery.
Yeah.
We tow them just like cars. So we're dropping this one in the parking lot.
Okay.
landing is flat. What'd you run over, Abby?
I didn't run over anything.
What'd you run
I
over?
didn't run over anything. There's just a couple cracks.
Oh. What'd you do there?
That was from last night's night ride.
Yeah? Let me
when
see.
I kind of scraped the
Not so bad.
guardrail. You just mentioned it, Dad.
Okay, I guess we're taking the side-by-side back to West 40. So we'll be taking the trail back to West 40 campground. Yes, Jim. Now, as far as the torque converter is concerned, we went from a factory torque converter, which was 1400 to 1800 stall, up to a 2100 stall converter. And I was under the impression that when the stator is not locked up, you have torque amplification. And then when the stator locks up, then you lose that torque amplification. So I thought that extending that up a little bit higher in engine RPM would give me a little bit more power on the hills. Boy, was I wrong. So we went back to the factory converter. It worked for many, many years for me. We went back to it. That's all there is to it. As far as going to a 4-speed with a granny low, you guys have no idea how much work that is to convert a automatic truck. That's what it was when I got it, to convert an automatic truck to a 4-speed. That's a lot of work. So it requires a different transfer case, figure 8 pattern. I have a round pattern. The different drive shafts. It's a whole big mess. So that's not going to happen. Anyway, we're back to the factory converter. We're back to the way it was. We're going to see if we can get a little more horsepower out of the engine. I've never actually tuned the sniper in it. It's running a little rich. We're going to look into that a little bit. So thanks for watching, BSF Recovery Team. Keep wheeling, stay safe out there, and maybe we'll see you in the woods.